So I'm about to do a coffee chat with somebody from TikTok. They requested one, so I'm gonna see what type of questions they have for me, and yeah, I'm gonna turn it into a video, kind of answering like the most frequently asked questions I get about career stuff. So just to give some context, I'm a software engineer. I'm a level 2 right now. I've been working for 7 years total now. I have 2 years of QA experience and then 5 years of software engineering experience. So, yeah, I was very active in college and I have been working ever since I graduated college. So, this is like the first time that I am unemployed. Hey,
How's it going?
good. How about you?
How are you? Are you at a new place now or?
I have like a week of being unemployed, which I'm definitely enjoying right now. And then I start
Nice.
on Monday at my next place.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. Is it somewhere you wanted to go or are you in a different role?
Um, yeah, it is somewhere I wanted to go. I actually got rejected from them before, because I just didn't have enough experience at the time. So it's cool to be able to actually get in this time. Yeah, and I got in at a higher level too because I took some time to just work.
Oh, that's nice. I
Yeah,
think but yeah, thank you again for the referral. I haven't heard back yet. I'm
dang.
not sure how long these things take, but I was seeing
I'm
it.
Yeah. If I'm being honest, I don't know what happens now that I'm like not in their system anymore. Like literally as soon as I gave my laptop back and then I got home, I lost access to all of my accounts and everything. So I don't know if it's like on the referral system, it's like, oh, this person's no longer works here or not.
That's
Um,
okay.
and then another warning I would give is a lot of times they will open a rec up, but they already have a candidate in mind and it's just like a formality that they do. So
Mm.
that might happen as well. If you haven't like heard back yet and you're like, I know my resume is like fitting everything, it might not be you, it might just be that they already had somebody in mind.
Yeah, I feel like I've definitely heard story of those, so it'll suck in which case, but that's okay. I understand. Um, yeah,
Yeah,
I
once I get more situated at my next job, I'll probably like open up myself for referrals again. Um, Probably a few months from now though. But yeah, we have the same type of positions at at my next company too. Yeah. Are
but
you an engineer or are you a designer or what kind of position did I refer you for? I don't remember.
it was finance.
Finance. Okay.
I've been with this company for about 4 years, so I've been doing like accounting work, finance work in corporate for like 6 years now.
Okay, so you're
So
experienced.
I don't feel that experience because you know how I guess couple years ago, I was getting a lot of like recruiters reaching out. I feel like it's progressively getting harder this year, especially with the stability of our economy. I don't know if you feel the same way.
No, definitely. I feel just like I got really lucky, just timing wise, and then also I got referred in myself to this current place because I knew somebody that works there. It really is like you could objectively have everything on paper and be like qualified, but yeah, it just comes down to timing. Like I feel like do you know what hiring cafe is?
No.
So it's like this website, it's better than LinkedIn and Indeed, but you can set up like all these custom searches for like the type of department you're trying to work in, like a salary requirement and like any licenses or certifications you might have, and then you can like save those searches and then you can have it like email you when new jobs that match exactly your criteria like get posted.
What's it called again? Something cafe.
Hiring.cafe.
You've been using this as well?
Yeah, this is actually what I use to find this job I'm about to start.
I
Yeah,
see.
it was super clutch. I think this is the best job board. I'll probably make a video about this eventually, but this is way better than LinkedIn because LinkedIn I feel like it gets posted and it's like, those like empty jobs that they're never actually hiring anybody.
Yeah, a lot
Yeah.
of reposts as well.
Yeah. So this one is like, it tells you when exactly when it got posted. Like I'm looking right now, there's jobs that got posted like 5 hours ago. Um,
I mean, the kind of, you know how LinkedIn gathers like the postings from, the company,
mhm.
but what's kind of the source for the hiring, for hiring cafe? Is it kind of
They
just,
they also pull in the postings from like the company career sites.
I've
Yeah.
never heard of this. Good to know.
Yeah, I found it on like, what did I find it on? It was one of the CS like subreddits, but it's been helpful. I hope it's helpful for finance roles too.
Yeah, I feel like I've also been kind of just trying to see if I could pivot. I tried like US design boot camps. Also, like I feel like coding's too hard for me. Did you kind of have you always been in tech, or where did you start?
Yeah, I've always been in worked in tech or tech roles, but I actually started in QA, which is stands for quality assurance. So I did QA for 2 years, and then I kind of wanted to expand my skill set, and I didn't want to get. I've heard of people getting pigeonholed in QA if you stay in
Mm.
that role too long and then you want to switch. So I was able to switch out of that, and I think I don't think it's too late for you to pivot either in your career.
But when you did pivot, did you take like coding classes or boot camps or further education?
So I got my bachelor's in computer science already. So I think that helped a lot. And then when I did transition, they kind of let me. So I was able to transition within my same team. So my team consisted of like PMs, designers, QA people, and then devs. So they just let me like start working on dev tasks, and that's kind of how I picked up how to do it.
I
Yeah.
see.
And then they just like were like very thorough on my first like couple code reviews, like, hey, you want to do this like before you ask us to review it. And eventually I just got the hang of it, and then I had a formal transition date like a few months later.
It was the same company that you were
Yeah.
at. Okay.
Yeah, I've been at the same company pretty much ever since I finished college. I just have transferred around a lot internally. Yeah, if that might be an option for you if your company has like different roles and they're kind of open about that type of stuff.
Yeah, I did, and then also I think like there would be a lot of AI initiatives, like even starting with finance, we're trying to, make the process of data validation um, less manual. So I don't know. Are you kind of looking into that as well, or what?
Like, are you talking about like the AI taking over a lot of things that I do in my regular work?
Yeah, I mean, not just your work, but also kind of everybody's.
Yeah, no, it's where it's at right now. It's more of a tool rather than a replacement. Um, Especially at my last company, all of our stuff uses like very proprietary technology, and the AI is not trained on it. So it was kind of hard. I have used it before. They actually gave us this thing called GitHub Copilot, which is like it's like Chat GPT for coding. Uh, and it could not produce like working code for a lot of stuff that I would need. I was able to use it a lot for miscellaneous like small tasks that would save me time, but in the state that it's in, it's like it's not going to replace anybody. It'll make people more efficient. It might. I definitely see the need for like juniors being going down. Um, but I mean, who knows what it's going to be like in 5 years? I think it's good at making like initial things, but when it works on existing like legacy systems, that's when it kind of messes up. And then if it messes up once and you try to correct it, it goes down this whole like spiral of hallucinating what it thinks is the right answer when it's not the right answer at all.
And then what's kind of like your next move? Like you want to develop your social media?
Yeah, I don't intend on making this like replace my 9 to 5 by any means. I'm a pretty risk averse guy. So I like the stability and like the benefits and stuff of a 9 to 5. And, it's like I know there's going to be a paycheck coming in. I follow a lot of like other creators who are kind of like in the same head, like mindset of like, I want to just do this on the side. Maybe, hopefully, like I maybe do a consulting side thing. Like I've been thinking about doing that, but I kind of wanted to grow my social media first. So that's why I started posting a lot again.
Okay.
Is that referral TikTok? Is that the first one that you saw of mine?
I think so. I think that one had the most engagement. That's why the algorithm pushed it to more people, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah. I'm in my like, I'm very new, so I'm like just throwing shit at the wall for a lack of a
yeah,
better
me
phrase.
too.
So I'm just trying to figure out what's sticking. It seems like people like the career stuff. So, I mean, obviously it landed on your For You page, so I'll probably make more of those type of videos.
I think like people always like money and health. So like I've been seeing a lot of like digital marketing affiliate stuff too. I mean that's unrelated to other career stuff, but just yeah, whatever like gets people thinking about money, I think would bring in a large audience.
Yeah.
So
Okay. That's a good thought there. Are you like considering doing stuff like that too?
I looked into like digital marketing or affiliate or like Amazon affiliates. I feel like it's kind of saturated. Like you need a good following or people post their links on Pinterest, whatever. Like they make it sound really easy. Yeah, grab a template from Canvas. Use AI for some images. I don't actually know if it's that easy, but it sounds easy. What do you think?
No, yeah, I've looked into it too. I haven't actually executed on it, but like no. Anytime somebody's trying to make it sound easy, it's like, what are you actually selling me? They want you to buy their course that teaches you how to do it. Um, yeah, I feel like that's a pretty hard. Like, remember when drop shipping was super popular? Everybody
I
wanted to
tried
do
that too.
that. You've tried that before?
I actually tried it. I set up, like a whole website on Shopify.
Yeah,
You're not like I wasn't getting any like foot traffic. You need to spend even more money on like Facebook ads or
yeah,
Google ads, which I was not willing to do. So
yeah. It's a very competitive space, I think.
yeah,
Yeah.
same.
I
Are
don't.
you?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out myself. Like, what could I do on top of my regular job?
Same.
Yeah,
Always about the hustle.
yeah. I mean, it's fun. It's just like you can burn out though really quick. So like, you got to balance it.
I feel like because of in the back of my mind there could be another layoff at this company.
Mm,
I really want to figure out like I need a plan B. Like if I gotta keep making money if I'm unemployed for however long months.
yeah.
So um, yeah, like you said, consultant jobs. Like I've also been seeing, some some people just becoming career like counselors,
Mm.
or like those kind of. I feel like those are. I mean, could be good for you, like, or you want to do travel stuff. Like,
The travel stuff is more like I just enjoy it. I don't. I'm not like neurotic enough about like, oh, this is the best flight deal at this time. Like, I don't. That's not for me. That's not my thing. Other people are way better at that. Um,
you're in San Diego, or where are you?
yeah, I'm in San Diego right now. How about you?
You have like a camera already now, or on the side?
Yeah, I have my Osmo Pocket. I was like, I don't know if you heard me talking to it like right before you let me into the meeting room.
No. What did you? What's it called? Your what?
Osmo Pocket 3. Here, I'll show you. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna stop recording.